What's good, everybody? It's your boy EMW Figure Shelf, and today we'll be talking about the new wrestling figures from Super 7. First figure up, the most professional wrestler, Brian Myers. For those unfamiliar, the way this packaging works is you could just slide up the top piece here, and each figure here comes with a cardboard championship that has a little of a shine to it. Front of the packaging here shows a picture of Brian Myers, the accessories he comes with. Scratch that figure itch up at the top there. Major Wrestling Figure Podcast next to his name. And as we turn the figure around, here's a shot of the man himself, Brian Myers, and a little description that you could read. Accessories here, and this is jam-packed with them. 2 extra sets of hands, dog tags, a brand new Major Wrestling Figure Podcast microphone, his Brian Myers face mask, 3 interchangeable heads, and very first time, at least I've seen this, an actual figure for the figure itself. And as you get a better look at the actual figure, try saying that fast a couple times, you can see here that there's no real face going on this actual figure here, and that's okay. The detail here on this for this scale is incredible to see. As we get a better look at the Brian Myers figure, you could definitely tell that it's him. Exactly what I would say for some of these Super 7s. I just want to see a little bit more improvement with some of these heads. Some of them pretty good, but honestly, for 4 heads, you definitely want to see home runs all throughout. As you can see here, he has a softer plastic material jacket, more like a jacket vest, where you could see a little symbol there on his right or left. And what's cool about this jacket, and at least unique to a Super 7 mold, is it is a vest, and however, if you turn around to the back, you can see where it would be a hoodie molded into the actual jacket, which is pretty nice detail. Brian Myers' attire here, very colorful, very reminiscent of the New York Mets, where he has a total-bodied blue outfit, I guess wrestling outfit for lack of a better term. Big M there for Myers with some orange trim at the top of the tank top, and as you go down the leg, blue base with a lot of orange and white design, actually very similar to Edge's early trunks during the Attitude Era days. So that is a nice tribute to Edge, as he is a former Edge head. And as we go down to the bottom, blue-based boots with black shoes at the bottom there, and then orange parts of the kick pads with M for Myers. Personally, to me, Brian Myers, one of these guys that will forever be known for being more selfless, and definitely when it comes to the younger generation, all his work that he does with Creative Pro and stuff that he does even behind the scenes at shows, he was never one of those guys that got a real solid push. I mean, Impact, he's having a really nice run, but absolutely somebody that if you're a fan, you're a fan, and by all means, if you're a fan of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast and Brian Myers, I highly recommend picking this one up, because just everything from the accessories he comes with, the uniqueness of having an actual figure for the figure, that's a definite thing that we should see more of. I know this is more relative to these guys, but it would be cool to see this implemented as like a bonus accessory pack or something of guys that already were in the Super 7 line. But that would be Brian Myers.
Always ready!
The Deathmatch King, always ready, Matt Cardona. Front of the packaging here for Matt Cardona shows Scratch That Figure Itch at top, Matt Cardona at the bottom, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, the window of the figure, and the accessories he comes with. And an interesting note is each figure between Brian Myers and this Cardona. Each are different color schemes, blue and orange for Brian Myers, as we just saw, and purple and a light shade of blue for Cardona. As we turn the figure around, picture of the man himself, Cardona, and a little bio that you could read right there. Accessories here include 2 other sets of hands, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast microphone that we saw with Brian Myers, Broski Bucks, dog tags, 3 interchangeable heads, and a mini Cardona figure. Just like the Brian Myers figure, however, there's no real face that you could see on the actual figure. It's just more of molded and painted to look like its 6-7 inch figure counterpart, which is very cool for that scale that Super 7 did here. Kudos on Super 7 for this completely original idea, to be all honest, because this is something, like I said before, would love to see more of this implemented in the future. Getting an overall look at Cardona's figure, I would say this, by far, of this wave right here, is, in my opinion, the best looking of all 4 of them. Between the Good Brothers, between Brian Myers, this Cardona just, it does look a lot like him. The detail that they got on just the vest. The vest here is going for like a demo look. This is also a softer plastic. As you can see, he actually has a Major Wrestling Figure Podcast pin over his right side, our left. And on the opposite is the MC logo. As you turn the figure around, always ready on the back. Getting a good look at the deco here. This is a black base with just so much going on here. You got the MC in the front of the trunks with some purple and some blue and silver designing going around, almost like a lightning bolt. Go up to the sides, some black base with some more like confetti looking detail, if you will. A lot of purple, a lot of silver, a lot of blue. Always ready right on the back. As we go down, he has like these black knee, not braces, but like kind of like black knee sleeves that are under the knee pads that say MC at the top. Knee pad, one of them has his modern day skull logo, and his other knee pad is the MC logo tiled. Going down to the boots, you got one boot with silver and black with a tattoo over it, and I actually had no idea Cardona had a leg tattoo. But the tattoo actually looks pretty good, telling by how they did the ink. And then on the other side is a silver boot with black, each one having the MC logo inverted. Cardona is somebody that, whether you like him, whether you hate him, and plenty of people do, especially if you watch the NWA, Game Changer Wrestling, or Impact Wrestling, he's somebody that garners attention. And that's exactly why he is where he is. He's proving that he doesn't need to be in any type of system or anything like that in a corporate promotion. He's his own man, and he's better off for it. As far as this figure goes, awesome job on Super 7. This one, like I said before with the heads, they could get a little adjusting to. This this Cardona figure, it's not at all like 100% perfect as far as the likenesses goes. I definitely think Super 7, if you guys are listening, you need to do a little bit better with these head sculpts, especially for the price point that you guys have these figures for. But either way, I definitely would recommend this one, especially if you're a Cardona fan or if you're a figure fan. In closing thoughts for the Cardona and the Myers figures, like I've said in my Good Brothers video, if you're a fan of these guys, definitely pick them up. They're worth it. However, just understand that the price point that they're at and the accessories that it comes with and the tooling that it takes them to do, that's why they're at where they're at as far as price. However, Super 7, like I've said many times here and in the other video, the heads do need some improvement, but that's also to be considered for you, the consumer. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to comment, like, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!
Major player.